Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch2Gud, and it's good to see everybody today. We are going to just do a bunch of freaking roster reviews. That's all we're doing today. We're hanging out. The side of sauce. What's your membership level? I'm just already forgetting. The Don is here, and the Don is a Masters member. Let's say hello to our Masters members today, boys and girls. Boy, we are light. Holy cow. Nobody's watching today. Wow, this would be a chance here. Let me pull up my members here. 1 second here. Gonna open up a new list. We are super light on a Thursday. Holy crap. I don't remember the last time side of sauce 5-minute review. There you go. Give me the Ally Coast side of sauce. I do not remember this few people attending a stream in a month of Sundays. Speaking about the Sundays, day 4 of asking Coca-Cola to sponsor our little channel. Hello there, Logan. Whatever he's watching Otto, nobody can watch me. I'm just who cares about me? How's it going over here? Let's see how Grand Arena's going. Two battles there, and that's probably the end. I didn't have any 2 battles, so once you miss one, you may be up against it, and we got an hour left. I'm thinking he just pitched it in there because we went straight ones across. We put up a pretty good score. We put up a pretty good score against a cheese defense, and I think that might do it for us. He didn't like message me or anything, did he? There's a hair on my screen. No messages. But yeah, 1 fail in there. And look, the Jedi Master Kenobi. You don't see a lot of Jedi Master Kenobi holds these days, but there's one right there. All right, folks. Let's get back over here. I got you side of sauce. 635 454 557. We are going to spin some names on the wheel too. Blue milk flavored Coke. That might be what this is. It's a little weird, but maybe it's green milk. Got CLS up and running, working on Phoenix. Cool. Nice job. Nice. What was I doing? That is there. Go ahead and download that. Hold, please. I gotta have my member list open for people when they request reviews because I'm at the point where I just can't keep it straight anymore. I don't know if I'm getting old or we have a buttload more members. It's really that is what it is. We have so many members and there's so many people supporting what we do here at Nooch2Gud Studios. It's good to see everybody today. Boy, it is a lightly attended stream. You came here for the dance party? Sorry, Tic Tac. I don't really do any dance parties anymore. Billy Robertson's lurking. Anyway, it looks like we're gonna win Grand Arena there. I think that's gonna be a W. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel here. And we're gonna spin 3 names. We're gonna do a side of sauce first, and we'll do 3 more people here. Dark Moon YT, Valentino, and Daniel B. What's up, guys? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, here are our wieners today of roster reviews, gifted roster reviews. Forens 1. If you are wanting to get on the list for next time we have signups for gifted roster reviews, which probably the earliest would be December. I think more like January. This will probably last us through the end of the year or close to it. You know, we have members. Every time somebody donates, that they're not donating for their own roster review, they're donating for your roster review or a chance at your roster review. If you want to have the opportunity to win a gifted roster review, join my Discord. Get over there. The link is in the pinned message, and be ready for messages when I post them out there on the you know what I'm saying. When I post a message that says sign up, be ready to sign up. That's what I'm trying to say. Here we go, bro. Uh-oh. I'm worried about what bro's, I'm worried about what bro is on Discord. That'll be interesting. I got Citus. Thanks, King of Britons. I did see it. I did see it. Durzo is here. One of our High Council members. We salute our High Council members today and always. We thank you for supporting the channel, and thanks to all of our members for everything you do to provide for this channel on a daily basis. I feel like I should make that bigger. Like I should be bigger when hang on, let's try that again. We salute our High Council members and everything that all of our members do, and everyone watching, everything you do to support this channel. We salute all of you. A little better. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. You know. It is what it is. W, people who gift roster reviews. I can't disagree with that. Manish 67. All right, we'll give these guys a heads up in a moment. We're going to take a look at Side of Sauce's roster first. Side of Sauce? What's in here? Thank you. Thank you. All right. All righty. 635 454 557. What did Honor publish, like, first time for Forlam and Grand Arena, and everybody's over there watching it, which is totally fine. We got great mothers on the front line. We've got the Executor, Carbonite 2. That's unexpected with great mothers. Interesting. Let's pull that mod squad. I don't even have Discord open yet. Hold on. Gots to open the Discords. Okay, hang on. And there we go. All right, let's pull that mod score for Side of Sauce. Okay, here is Side of Sauce's mod score, 0.22, 0.35. Oh boy. Oh boy. Side of sauce. Oh boy. And you are at 4.33 million squad GP. There's the front page. Oh my goodness. Guess the galactic power, everybody. Guess the galactic power indeed. Yikes. Yikes. My bladder's been very active today, folks, so I may be taking a couple bio breaks in here. All right, folks, the guesses are in. The time is up. Let's take a look. We are at 7.297 million galactic power, 6.7 from Sage of Six Paths, 7.0 from Tic Tac Toenails. Tic Tac Toenails gives me Nooch2Pooch vibes. Gives me Nooch2Pooch vibes. I don't know. I'm just saying. Was that the name? Nooch2Pooch? It was something like that. Let's get this mod score registered. And of course, we're going to say, before we start anything else, you need to start touching your mods. Yeah, we haven't done your review before, so let's go ahead and get down to the bottom. And we're at 7297090. It's really bad, dude. 0.22, 0.35. I'm scared to look. 7.3 million, 0.22. I'm not gonna look at that. That doesn't mean that. I'm looking here. All right, this is officially the worst mod score. The worst mod score until we get down to 6.2 million. The worst and worse than anybody above you. You have, congratulations, one of the absolute sewer rat.
Can I get added to the list? 394 by 733 x 353.
Worst mod scores we've ever seen in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Wow. Wow. Hello, New Zealand. New Zealand? That is bad. The other day you were Pepto-Biz Marquee and you're Sauron DeSantis. Are you also Nooch2Pooch? That's really bad. Don't flame me too hard. No, dude. This account is 6 months old. Right here. In fact, I'll bet all of these accounts right down here are 6 months old. The great one is making it green, everybody. Make it green. Ugh. Thank you for the support. Of course, the great one. I'm writing you down. I do have 3 gifted reviews I want to get through first. Is that all right, the great one? If I could do those gifted. You were part of the big gifting. But we got 3 gifted reviews that I'd like to do, and then we can get to yours if that's okay. If that's okay with you, my friend. The great one, of course, is one of our benefactors. That's one of the worst mod scores we've ever seen on this channel. So here's what you got to do before we let's get the timer going here. Hold on. And let's get that roster pulled up. So before you do anything else in your Galaxy of Heroes life, my friend, side of sauce, what you need to do is you take your phone, you go into your closet. Well, maybe before you do that, you need to go watch Mods 101 Reborn, okay? Go watch Mods 101. That's going to be a tremendous help to you. Go check that out, okay? Then you take your phone, you get the game going, you go to the deepest recesses of your closet where it's dark and comfy and cozy, and you start touching your mods. Your mods, they want to be touched. Show me on this doll where you touch your mods. You need to touch the mods, okay? You need to start touching your mods immediately. Your mods are complete trash. All right, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Thank you, great one. All right, 7.2 million, 7.3 million. We're gonna look at these mods too, by the way. And I might spend a little extra time. Executor, Malevolence, Home One out there. Let's take a look at these fleets. That looks pretty good. That looks all right. I mean, you got Interceptor and Defender. Yeah, that's a fleet. That's a fleet. Over here, we've got the Marauder being farmed. Yeah, farm that Marauder. Get it up and running. You need that thing. And there's the Y-Wing. This is kind of bad. So you do need to farm your Hyena Bomber, Volstroid, Sunfac. This fleet is fading a little bit. I can almost guarantee you, if I had to bet on 3 things in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, one of the top 3 would be in 2026, we're going to see a lifter for this fleet. So get this fleet farmed, okay? I would think we got a Profundity bundle, so Profundity should be on your list as well pretty soon. You got the Rebel B-Wing. No Sith. Be aware. Pay attention to your proving grounds. When you're getting close to Darth Malgus and Fury Class Interceptor, you want to be in there and ready to get the Leviathan. So pay attention to that and start farming your Sith ships when you get within 6 months of having Malgus and Fury Class unlocks, eh? Okay? Okay. You made a name. I gave you a 24-hour ban for your name. I don't remember that. Hang on, Red Dragon, that'll get you. Okay, over here, not one Galactic Legend on the account. Is there? Leia Organa, not a bad first choice. I'm saying she's top 2. Sanjita says she's 1. I say she's 2. Good to go. I like Leia there. Now, I think you bought every bundle in the book, and you have. That wasn't a bundle. You just farmed that, right? That wasn't in its own independent bundle. Now we gotta get Jawa up. So you finished Leia. You should be working on Jabba. That much is clear. Now, I think I saw the Poncho Bros. There they are. Peridia Pals are farmed. Get them to Relic 7. You don't want them at Relic 5. Relic 5 is a bad stopping point for Peridia Pals and Poncho Bros. You want them to Relic 7. So get them to Relic 7. I want you to get your CLS team finished. So Relic 3PO, Relic Chewbacca, get that team. That's a really, really great team for you to leave at Gear 12 with a couple of those characters. A Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron would do wonders for your roster in Grand Arena. That's one of the still top early game through mid game, and it even is used in the end game. You still see Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron teams out there at the very end of the top levels of Kyber. So Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron is really valuable in this game. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Finish Leia, go get Jabba. Finish Leia, go get Jabba, farm Bo-Katan, and farm Baylan Skull. That's going to be big, giant ads for your roster. That'll be 3 teams there. You'll have Jabba, Leia. You'll have all these other teams you farmed along here. You don't have Reva, do you? No. Finish Leia. Go get Jabba. Get your Profundity. I would start farming Sith ships probably as soon as possible. Get your Malevolence fleet rounded out, then maybe Sith ships. Get your Bo-Katan Mandalore. Get your Baylan Skull, and that's what I'd be working on this roster. We had 1 Tusken in one of the bundles. I guess it's possible. I'm trying to think of what that would be. I gotta look at these mods. I have to look at these mods. These mods are so bad. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I want you guys to guess, and we just saw Geo Soldiers at 212. What is the last 200 speed character on this roster? What is the last 200 speed character? Normally we say 300 speed. On an 7.3 million roster, we'd say 300 speed. What is the final 200 speed character on this roster? It's gonna be somewhere in this range. Throw some guesses out there, chat. You were going for Jabba when you noticed you only needed R2 for Leia. Okay. You're only Palpatine away from SLKR. Do you still go Jabba first after Leia? Well, the thing about Jabba is if you want to fix your mods, that's your stop. Now, my opinion, top 3 GLs, Leia, Kylo, Jabba. So, I wouldn't argue with that at all. I wouldn't argue with that at all. So you can go get Kylo, whatever. But I just think Jabba brings, and especially for your roster, bringing Jabba in there for the mod value. You know, Smuggler's Run 2 would be tremendous for you. Oh, thing on my nose. All right, let's see here. People are guessing. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say Boosh Leia. Well, she's 185 and has no mods. There's no way Count Dooku is under 200, right? Wow. I don't even... 202 for Veers with a speed set? How do you even do that? $198 for Second Sister. Dark Trooper, everybody. Anybody say Dark Trooper? Hey, for the love of God, please touch your mods. They're really bad. If you want one thing that will elevate this roster to a place it's never seen before, it's mods. Period. Whatever you farm, fix your mods. Do I have that loaded up? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do.
Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up for dinner.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
First, you've got to fix your mods. That is the one thing I would be working on this account. We went past our 5 minutes, but I felt it was needed in this situation, so. All right, there you go. Did the shorts feed ever go live? It's just your opening page that I can see. Yeah. Oops. Hi, shorts feed. Oops. Sorry. Sorry about that, everybody. On the thank you, King of the Who. Thank you, King of the Who. Wow, my bad on that. All right, let's do reviews here for these 3 wieners. Let's make sure that's the right bro. He didn't really tell me. I'm gonna assume this is him. All right. Get this link here for these guys. Because they want gifted roster reviews, everybody. And one of the gifters, the great one, is here yielding his time to allow these guys to get their reviews now. All right. Ooh, I gotta spend some energy. Hold on. I can't leave that sitting there. I'll regret that. No regrets. Actually, I've been doing this. I should have a lot of these bayonets. That's not a lot. That's a good amount. Thanks, King of the Britons. Always watching. All right. Let's get these guys' rosters on the channel. Forens 1. Forens 1. That sounds like it's short for friends, but I don't know. Forens 1 is gonna be Forens 1. Jar Jar's above ground pool. Interesting. Interesting. We got Jedi Master Kenobi. No Datacron. 4-star Executor. Bronzium 3. Yes, Insuna. There's the mod score for Forens 1, 1.98, 3.01, 4.11 squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Ally code Sensuna. By the way, I think we missed Red Dragon God. Are you still here? I gotta do the intros. We'll get in a second. Is that what I said that, Stanable? I said your mods suck and blow at the same time. Did I say that? They must have been pretty bad. That's actually hilarious. That's actually really hilarious. Grind new squads or upgrade current squads, says Forens. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I'm gonna get you members here in a second. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. The galactic power is 7.0 million galactic power. Toasted Nut is way off. 6.65, Sage is 6 pass, 7 million even, Mr. Oyster. You guys, you gotta be a little bit more like, you got hundreds on this stuff, because you're missing out. Mr. Oyster gets it at 7 million. You could have gone like 7.01, you would have had it. You would have priced it right. I don't think it's good enough to do the tenths anymore. I gotta get to the hundreds and thousands to catch people these days as far as the galactic power if you're gonna price is right somebody. That's all I gotta say. Red Dragon God has joined the stream. We are almost, we just, okay, it's about to collapse, but we've been watching Game of Thrones, me and my wife and the son and the boy, Nooch Jr., and we just finished season 7. The walkers just went through the wall with the giant undead dragon. Season 8 is about to begin. I've given them fair warning that this is when things go bad. I've just given them full heads up. This is when things go bad. And I would imagine I'm going to think it's worse this time around now that I have a little more understanding of the show and everything. I was like dealing with it last time, but yeah, it was bad. All right, 1.98, 3.01. Hang on. I remember to do that. No. I was just about to do something. What was I going to do? Hold on. I know, that's what I was going to do. Get rid of that timer. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, now, where am I?
I think I've told you, but I got GI on my alt all with second sister lead and somewhat scrappy mods all at R5.
You did tell me, and that's awesome. Somewhat crappy mods is what you meant, and you did. Mr. Oyster, welcome to Nooch Masters, my friend. I think I also owe a Stanimal an intro. Well, not Stanimal, I don't think is in there anymore. I think we owed, somebody was owed an intro back here. I don't remember who it was. The Great One is one of our High Council members, and I didn't say anything to the Great One. So, Great One, good to see you today, sir. All right. So 7,000,003 is going to be below average. Not the worst we've seen today, though. It does not suck and blow at the same time. It just moderately sucks. It's pretty well below average. So we need to work on the mods, but boy, it's not at all where Side of Sauce was on the mods. So, oh, excuse me, the rest of your life? Wow. How many rush accounts have I done? What's the next rush account? So how many rush accounts? We rushed Kylo, we rushed Jabba, we rushed Sith Eternal. I guess we can say we rushed Lord Vader. So 4. We've done 4 rush accounts. We will start another rush account on January 1st, 2026. And we're going to let you guys vote on that in Discord. So if you want to be voting on what... This is pissing me off. Hold on a second. I hate that those are different, but I don't know how to fix it. Whatever. All right. Okay. Where was I? So you guys are going to vote in December. We're going to have voting for what next year's account will be. Now, next year's account will not be a free-to-play account. This will be the first time we've done a Galactic Legend Rush or Galactic Legends Rush. You'll find out soon. Where it's not going to be free to play. We're going to buy the Hyperdrive bundle, and I'm going to buy the episode pass every month. We're gonna dolphin this. We're gonna you know, do little bits of stuff on this account just to kind of feed it and see what we can accomplish in 1 year with that account. So that's just be aware of that. Be aware of that. Well, Mr. Oyster, if you want your ally, your roster view, throw your ally code in chat. Okay, Forens. We got Home 1, we got Executive 4 stars. Get that up as soon as you can. And Malevolence and Negotiator. We're not doing Balin's Skull. It's not fun to rush Balin's Skull. It's you farm 5 characters and you're done. There wouldn't be any. There's no real. I mean, we'd be done in 4 months. It wouldn't be interesting. So, and I don't think we learn anything. So that's kind of. We do these rush accounts so we can learn something, right? We're trying to learn and see what we can glean. I don't like just doing a rush account just to do a rush account. We do it to see how everything's working in the game right now, what is happening. And right now, the Hyperdrive bundle is dirt cheap. You know, they made it $10 to get a massive, you know, Hyperdrive bundle worth hundreds of dollars in you know, game currency and resources. And then the episode pass also holds a tremendous amount of value. So I want to see what it looks like when we do an account, you know, spending at those levels in the game. So we always want to, when we rush accounts, we don't do it just for farts, for poops and grins, right? We do it to learn something about what's going on in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. So that's where we're gonna learn this next time. And we pick an account to rush. Galactic Legends are really good to rush because there's you know, you got to do a journey or two, you got to farm character, and there's a lot of characters involved. There's relic levels. That's worthwhile. Rushing Balin's Skull would be farming Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth and some Night Sisters, and farming Shin Hati and Merrick and a couple other mercenaries. And then you're done, and that's it. 4 or 5 months out of there, didn't learn anything, move on with your life. So I love Balin Skull as much as the next guy. I just don't think an account that's fully dedicated to farming Balin Skull would be all that interesting. We are not ending any accounts. Right now I'm running 2 accounts actively. My main account here and the new free-to-play perfect account. The free-to-play perfect account will be a permanent free-to-play account on this channel. So we're gonna be adding a 3rd account in. All right, well, you can vote. You can vote, Danny boy. All right, so the Executor looks good. You do need to relic your Beskar Mando. Nothing really happening here. TIE Defender would be a big add. TIE Interceptor would make that even better. Finish this Y-Wing, but this is looking okay. Weird. This is weird. Was this must have been in a bundle somewhere, these two, that they weren't... Where was Clone Sergeant in a bundle, but like no 5s and no Plo Koon and now this could have been from like a Radis bundle. I don't know where this came from. And there's no way you farmed a Relic 5 Clone Sergeant just all on your own. Lord Vader's been retired, yes. What bundle is this, guys? Vader Slaps is also a member of the High Council. I don't know what that's from, but okay. Yeah, finish these 2 ships. No Profundity bundles. No Profundals. Lightspeed token, maybe. Yeah, maybe a Lightspeed token. No, it's not Gas. Gas has several other... That's why I was confused. Has Jedi Master Kenobi, so probably just farmed Clone Sergeant at the end of the day. Jedi Master Kenobi, and there's Kylo. There you go, King of Britons. By the way, anybody can do that command. That's a command for everybody. All right, just letting you know, if you want to use that command, I won't complain. Finish Supreme near Kylo Ren. Obviously, that's number 1, and get his ult. Let's get the Executor's 7 stars. Finish your Malevolence fleet. What did he say? A movie-based rush would be kind of cool, like rushing all Journey characters and save the prequels. Kinda. I don't... Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like a Galactic Legend, as far as just again, I don't think I'd learn anything from farming a bunch of different journeys from the prequels. I get the idea, I get what you're going for there. I get the idea of a theme. I just always want to walk away. I don't think I'd learn anything from that. Again, I just, you get the prequels, so you're getting, I don't know, you're getting Padme. Okay, I do Padme all the time. Kind of sounds, I don't think that gives me any value. Not as far as, you know, for me, I gotta like inform, engage, inform, keep everybody, you know, we gotta I do these rushes so that I come out of it and say, okay, here's what you learned about the game this year, and then we put that into our farming guides, you know? The farming guides have changed drastically over the years, so anyway. All right, finish Kylo, get your Executor to 7 stars, work on your mods a little bit. We do have Poncho Bros, and that's a good thing. Do you have Jedi Knight Cal? That's unfortunate. Get him up and running. You'll like that. Kind of a light little roster. So you want to get your full Jedi Knight Revan team working with Bas Lashan, Jolie Bindo. You got a Zeta on Jolie Bindo. You might as well relic him. Jedi Knight Revan, Bas Lashan, Jolie Bindo. You can throw a Jedi Knight Cal in there once he's relicked, and then you can bring Grandmaster Yoda on that team. Again, as I've been saying, I'd be holding off on relicking any. I mean, I would definitely relic Supreme Their Cal. Just get that done. Knock that out. Anybody else, I would just wait until we get all these updates in the game. But I would be looking at getting that Jedi Knight Revan team done. Okay. All right. You're gonna need to, just a heads up. You have a lot of characters on here that are like lower relic levels, like a lot of them. And there's nothing wrong with that in today's game. But come back a month from now, and there might be something very wrong with that. So at some point, you're gonna have to stop what you're doing and invest in some relic levels on these characters here. Peridia Pals being farmed. I give a thumbs up to that. I mean, you're in pretty good shape here. Jedi Master Kenobi is weird for a first one, because do you even have Ahsoka? Commander Ahsoka? You do not. And see, that's the problem, is he is mediocre at best without Commander Ahsoka. I mean, you're probably getting some stuff done with him at lower levels of Grand Arena, but you need Commander Ahsoka sooner than later on this roster. She's not on here, right? No, sir. So let's go get Commander Ahsoka. I would be doing things like finishing Kylo, finish up your Traya team, relic your Beskar Mando, relic your Jedi Knight Revan team. You're not gonna have Terran Malicos yet. But even without Terran Malicos, you know, Relic Seer and Relic Cal would be good for your guild, for Rote TB. I don't know, do they work without Jedi Knight Cal? Well, you could get Jedi Knight Cal Relic and use that for Rote TB. I don't know, finish Kylo, finish Executor, get your Traya team up and running, get your Poncho, your Peridia Pals up and running. It's a weird start to an account, getting Jedi Master Kenobi like that, because he just... Like, where do I take you now? To work on your mods? I mean... I don't really know where to go. You did ask in the questions, work on stuff you already have or get new stuff. I would say work on stuff you already have. Add more relic levels to these. Like, you're gonna need relic levels in these guys, or they're gonna get smashed when Relic Delta comes around. So work on the characters you got. Maybe just hoard right now and save up for what you got. Maybe start farming for I mean, you're not doing Jedi Knight Luke at all here. Wampa's there. What about Yoda's there? Rolo? Cholo? You Jedi Knight Luke. Work your way toward Jabba the Hutt and Leia Organa while finishing off a lot of the teams on there and getting more relic levels on your roster. That's what I would say. And work on your mods, because they're falling behind. That's what I'm saying here. Content creator race, pick one each, free to play, pitch each other's farming guides against each other, see who wins. It just sounds like a lot of work. And then you got to count everybody to keep up with it, and then somebody falls behind. You know, the thing about this channel is we do content. We create content, but we also offer services, you know, roster reviews and mod services and stuff. And then I throw in like managing like 10 content creators all doing, that's just a lot. That's just a lot. Yeah, you guys, rushing conquest characters, that sounds like a blast. 3 years later? Nah. Guys, we're gonna rush a Galactic Legend. If you want to vote for what we do, jump on my Discord, make sure you're there when the voting begins in December. That's it. And for the mention of like go farm prequel characters and see how quick you can get them done. Okay, so Hermit Yoda, that's done in like 2 weeks. R2's done in about another week. Padme's done pretty quickly. Gungans take a little while and they really go nowhere. Like farming Gungans, like that might be the most isolated farm in the game. That might be the most isolated farm in the entire game. Jedi Master Mace Windu is not isolated, but you know, no. No. I mean, Chewbacca's kind of in the prequel. I mean, he is, but it's different idea. 3PO, of course. No ships and gas. Sith Eternal maybe a solid 8 weeks of content. Well, we rushed Sith Eternal already and they count free to play to be faster now. All right, let's go take a look at Bro. I mean, I appreciate all the ideas. You're gonna really have to blow me away to get me off of rushing a Galactic Legend. I'm telling you that. I've done these rush accounts. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to do other things. It just does not. So, Bro, Rot 2. Bro. Who is it? I don't know what that guild is. Leviathan, Kyber 1, Leia. Get ready, folks. Get ready. Get ready. That's not that major. It's good. There's nothing wrong with that. 8.66, 18.42, 7.6 million galactic power. Kyber 1. Guess the galactic power, everybody. Bro. Take out the human element, have ChatGPT. Nah, nobody cares. I'll show you. I've done multiple ChatGPT videos, and they get some views, but nobody really cares about it. DeepSeek and ChatGPT, nobody really watched that, so nobody really cares what ChatGPT wants me to farm. No, it'll do it. Hang on a second here. We can do it right here. Who should I farm first in swgoh? For a new player in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, best to farming, and let's do what galactic legend? The best galactic legend to farm first is Jabba the Hutt. Due to significant resource, oh my god, we're cooked. We are cooked. Actually, this is completely stolen from me here. The best Galactic Legend of Farm first is Jabba the Hutt due to the significant resource return from Smuggler's Run 2 and the overlap with requirements for other important legends like Leia Organa. Alternatively, Supreme the Kylo Ren is a strong, accessible option for newer players because his farm is cheaper and his required squad is self-contained. So is Jabba's, by the way, making him a powerful early game legend with a good fleet and raid viability. Holy cow, dude. Nailed it! All right, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. 12.319. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I love you guys. I love you guys. We're farming a Galactic Legend. Join the Discord to vote. End of story. That's it. I don't think anybody appreciates the time sink and the complexity of farming 3 different accounts and keeping up with that third account while trying to do something useful and creative and entertaining and informative. Everybody just wants to throw out. It's not gonna happen. 12.3 million. All right. Hello, Jeffrey Wilson. Let's see here. 12.1 from Durf. 12.21 from Sage of Six Paths. You guys gotta start going the hundreds. There it is. 12.23 from Kai. Kai goes out to the hundreds. Kai's the wiener. Kai is the wiener. Good job. Ready? Who is best content creator for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes? There's no single best content creator for Star Wars. It depends on what a player is looking for. But popular and well-regarded creators like Arnold, Skelterix, who hasn't covered the game for multiple years now, what is this? Playbook is great, but he just streams on Twitch and he doesn't even make videos. Skeltrix hasn't made videos in years. Cubs fan Han retired 3 years ago. I love Zareth. Captain Amazing is retired recently. Gerbil is there. Gerbil? It's Justin? I don't even know who that is. Matt Clunky? He has a tier list for creators? No, he doesn't.
For Vance. Vance, I know you're.
What did he do? He gave Arnold a D? Oh, that's not nice. Hang on a second. I gotta see where I fell here. Puts himself at S tier. I get an F? Wait a minute. What's going on? Does he actually hate me or is he goofing? Hang on a second.
Good. We are. Okay, this is the lowest gear Ugnaught that I think we have seen today. Does the tenacity
Okay, he's ranking our Ugnaughts.
reflect that? Yes, it does. Sorry, Nooch. That's another F tier.
That's a quality video. That's a quality video right there. Matt Clunky was on the channel back in the day. I've done reviews of his account before. All right, that's funny. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay. .66, 18.42. Oh, we've done this review before. Okay. This is probably the beginning of free reviews. Good improvement. Big improvement, actually. Big mod improvement on this account. 12319345. Big mod improvement. In fact, let's go pull the mod improvement chart here. All right. We closed AI because it didn't mention me. Yeah, Captain Amazing retired about a couple months ago, a few months ago. It was all based on Ugnots. No, K-Shock, I'm not going to go and take somebody's idea and pretend that it's my idea. If that's what McClunky's going to do, then leave it to McClunky. Maybe that's what he makes his name doing. It's certainly unique. All right, so the comment here is just how you like my roster. Profundity, Executor, Leviathan, all the fleets are in. All the fleets are done. Here we go. Galactic Legends, except for Ahsoka and Pirate King Hondo Onaka. We got some Relic 9s across the top. We got Terran Malicos here. We've got good mod. I actually didn't look at the mods on the chart, did we? So at 12.3 million, 18.24. What's going on? This thing is jacked up. What the heck? Right there. So one of our higher mod scores, not the highest, but that's an excellent mod score. Huge improvement on the mod score. Some nice datacron farming going on. A lot of datacrons that I've not been able to roll yet, which is annoying, but it's just there. What's at the bottom? Let's see at the bottom. That'll inform us. Pirate King Hondo Naka's down there. So not really activating, you know, not pumping a bunch of money into new characters. Maz would be a character, although there's not a lot of pirates here, are there? No, no reason to get Maz up. I wonder if Maz with Hondo and Emphas Nest could do something kind of good. Just a thought. Just a thought. Working on Ahsoka. Working on Balin's Skull. Buying Lightspeed tokens for those guys. That looks like a Lightspeed token. I don't know if that looks like a... Maybe not. Maybe that's just upgrading. These guys are done. You want to get Death Trooper pretty up to Relic 7, which I think you're probably doing. Yeah, Death Trooper pretty needs a Relic 7 for that tier of the Assault Battle. I mean, it's a great roster. It's just a great roster. The roster looks good. I don't think there's any comments needed here. Let's do this, guys. Here is the mod score. So let's guess the last 300 speed character on the roster. Probably somewhere in this range. Somewhere in this range. Last 300 speed character on the roster. What do you think? What do you think? Let's sit right there. It's somewhere around here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Shortsfeet got busy over there. Mr. Malik Death, and I appreciate everything you're doing. Nooch, I love watching your streams. Keep hoping to win myself a chance to get a review best content. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mr. Malik Death Hand. How do you get gas with only one character with relics? It can be done. The gas event is tough, but if you just want to run it long enough, you could get there. I mean, if you had all the Zetas on those droids, you could do that. It could be done. It would be difficult and it would be frustrating, but it could be done. How do you get on the wheel? See the pinned message, go to my Discord, and just be ready for when I post a message that says, get your name on the wheel, and you can sign up to get on the wheel. All right, guys, time's up. I'm gonna go with Jedi Knight Revan. That's what I'm gonna say. 304. We're close. Bastila Fallen. 303. We'll go a little bit low. Let's go straight down from her. Padme. 296 with a speed set, no less. All right, that looks familiar to me. Let's try Starkiller. 297. You're stumping me here. CX2. 299. Well, it says all over it. IG12. 300. It's IG12, everybody. IG12. Anybody guess IG12? No. Nobody guessed IG12. All right, well, that's a really nice roster. That's a nice. How often do Lightspeed bundles come around? Well, there's many Lightspeed bundles now that are permanent in the game that you can get. I won't be able to see them on this account, but if you're under 4 million, there are Lightspeed bundles for Kylo and Rey and Beskar Mando and Finalizer. They're all permanent in the game now. You have to go to the characters. You need to go to the journeys, and you can find them in there. And then, and otherwise, Lightspeed bundles are just random. Nobody knows the next Lightspeed bundle. And is the wheel the same as gift reviews? I signed up for those, but yeah, the wheel is the gifted reviews. If you got it on the wheel, you're in there for gifted reviews. Okay, Manish 67. Just simply says, what is the best way to improve my roster? Manish? France un nouveau rebelle. Okay. Sith Eternal and Bane. We got Executor, Chromium 3. .74, 3.01, 5.15 Squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the Galactic Power. Yeah, 1 second. All right, folks, the time she is up. The guesses, they are in. Let us take a look at the France roster. 8.242 million. 8.23 said Wilson, boy. That Wilson. That's going to be tough. 8.23 from Wilson, and wow. You guys are all 8.2, 8.21, 8.22, 8.23. Man, you guys were all over this one. Wilson wins it, but that was close, dude. You guys were up this thing's, you know what, really nicely done. Nooch think the Supreme ability thing for 2049 crystals is decent one to have the potential for a bunch of Zays and Omicrons. I have to look at. I'm not big on potential. I'm big on give me what I paid for. I'm not big on gambling. If it's a gambling pack, and most of those crystal packs tend to be gambling packs, I'm not much of a believer in that. I'm not much of a believer in that. All right. Executor 4 stars, get that to 7 stars. Relic your Beskar Mando. We've seen that mistake twice today. Let's get the mod score registered, sorry. .74, 3.01. Wow, look at that duplicate almost. And we're at 8242595. Not a very good mod score. You can see this one was low. This is gonna be even lower, obviously. 8.2 million, 3.01. I mean, that's putting you well below the average up here. So yeah, you need to pick up the pace on the mods. Let's work the mods a little bit. Work the mods a little bit. User 1234, part of the mod squad, everybody. One of our biggest donors for all these gifted, we're doing gifted roster reviews right now. We've been able to do about 75 of them so far since the gifts began. There'll be another 50 to 75 by the end of the year. Lots of reviews being gifted that would not have been done previously by User 1234 and the Great One and others who have gifted a lot of reviews on this channel. Thank you for your donations. All those free donations, those extra donations go toward roster reviews for this community. The mods need work. The mods need work, just straight up. Okay. Relic your best Carmando. Ugh, belching now. Coca-Cola. Nothing happening here. TIE Defender would be a good ad there. Gas bundle much? Lots of bundles. We're gonna have a Lord Vader bundle, a gas bundle. Get the Marauder farm. There's no Bad Batch bundle, but it'll be back soon. Get the Marauder farmed. Get this fleet up and running. Everybody keeps neglecting this fleet. I'm telling you, it's a very useful fleet. At the highest end of Kyber, it's now beginning to fade. Almost exclusively because now we have Home 1 up and running and, well, maybe just Home 1. Yeah, Home 1 kind of replaces at the bottom tier of that, so, you know. Got a Profundity bundle, so Profundity should be on the farming list. You need to start farming Raven's Claw to get ready for that Home 1. This is a thing we're going to talk about a lot in whatever the farming guide looks like this year, which I'm really not sure yet. Until we get these updates, I just don't want to publish a farming guide. But one of the important things that we're going to say this year is make sure that you are grabbing Biston's U-Wing shards in the Fleet Arena store from day one of playing this game. The Fleet Arena store, you should, every time you see Biston's U-Wing, Razor Crest, General Grievous, and Geonosian Spy, those are automatic spends in the Fleet Arena store from the first day you play this game. So keep that in mind, because people are ending up in the situation where they have a 4-star Biston's U-Wing and they can't get Profundity done, so that's a shame. That's a shame. You should be getting close to unlocking Darth Malgus and the Fury Class Interceptor, although with all the bundles, maybe not regardless. When you get 6 months away from those being unlocked, make sure you're farming for the Leviathan, okay? Make sure you're doing that. Kylo, Luke, Sith Eternal, Rey. What are we missing, everybody? Chat! Chat! What are we missing? I'll wait. Thank you, Vader Slaps. We'll throw it in there, my friend. Ravenstruck's got it. Sensuna doesn't. Dale Oxford's got it. Swugga Player Zero's got it. It's Jabba. We got Glad. You guys and Hondo and Glad. Look. And Leia. I'm just going to say, this is the absolute worst. I used to say, get Jabba, then knock Luke out because he's so easy. He's just not very good. He's just not very good as a galactic legend. You know, I end up almost never killing other galactic legends with Jedi Master Luke. So I think no Jabba no Bada, Jabba no Bada. Indicale, oh, I know white so. I will taco to Jabba na. Dinga Galoche. I feel like Adam Sandler played Bib Fortuna. I will taco to Jabba na. Oh. Would you like a piece of pie? Would you like it? I will taco to Jabba. All right. So, yeah. Jabba the Hutt, Leia Organa. Jedi Master Luke, unfortunately, was the worst choice when you farm Jedi Knight Luke. Jabba the Hutt and Leia Organa should be your next 2 farms on this account. Period. Yeah, but SLKR is never on defense. It just doesn't happen. Hold, please. All right, how many times was Jabba on defense? 511,000 times Jabba was on defense. Leia, 187,000 times. This is across the board. Rey, 692,000. Well, I was wrong. He's on defense that much? Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Turdur. 189,000. Turdur. So he drops, when you take Darkseid Rey out of there and the Raycron, he just isn't placed on defense very much. So, you just don't get that. Jedi Master Luke, it actually was kind of built to beat Kylo, which makes, you know, lore, makes sense with the lore. But, you know. Yeah, you're right. No Poncho Bros. No Peridia Pals. Looks like they might be kind of worked on. Looks like he's working on Peridia Pals. Jabba, Leia, Ufus. That's Cal Kestis, Terra Malicos, and Seer Junda. Jabba, Leia, Ufus. Ufus, Jabba, Leia. Work on your Bistan ship so you can get your profundity, but that's what you're farming right now. Datacrons are okay. Jabba, Leia, or Leia and Jabba and Ufus. That's where I'm going with this account. Yep. Go get Lord Vader. You're farming those clones. Like that could be for the raid. We got gas. I don't think we have Bad Batch though. No. Well, there'll be a bad. I would bet dimes to donuts. We'll have a Bad Batch bundle at the end of this year. It's, you know what, guys? I think the last 2 months of this year is going to be an absolute nuclear bomb on this game, and we're going to be changing the way we farm everything. We're gonna be changing up the marquee. I mean, they mentioned that the marquees are gonna change the way we upgrade characters. We're gonna have just regular, we're gonna have the 10-year anniversary of the game. We're gonna have regular old, like, December, every assault battle twice, and we're gonna have a bunch of I think it's gonna be a Christmas gifts. 10-year is gonna be an absolutely insane last 2 months of 2025 in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We got a week left before that starts. I just think bombs are gonna start dropping in this game. Regardless, Jabba, Leia, Ufus, maybe think about Lord Vader down the road when there's a Bad Batch bundle. All right? That's what I got to say about that. Okay. It's time to look at the Great Ones roster. Between the holidays and Lightspeed bundles, my credit card's going to be on fire. speaking of your credit card being on fire. Oh, I'm doing it. Make sure to go get your Nooch merch today, boys and girls. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, hoodies. Tell your loved ones about Nooch merch so they can go get it for you for Christmas. You know, if there is any better Christmas gift out there, I have no idea what it would be. Don't you want to look like I look today? Get out there, get your Nooch merch, boys and girls. Make sure to shop today or tell your loved ones where they can shop for you to get you the best Christmas gift you've ever received in your entire life. Nooch2Gud merch, everybody. Whose spouse would not be like totally turned on if you came in the bedroom wearing only this? I mean, if you're female, that's just, well, it could be any shirt, really, or any non-shirt. Guys are easy. We're just, that's how we're built. Sorry. Sorry. That's how it rolls. The vast majority of men are just our senses get lit on fire by naked people we're attracted to. Or near naked people we're attracted to. Just saying. Does merch come with a roster review? That's interesting. Is there a planned Black Friday sale? I don't know. I guess we could do like a code or something. It's not, that's a pretty, that could be fun. I don't really feel like tracking merch purchases with roster reviews, no. That sounds like something extra I'd have to do, and nah, a lot of manual tracking for that. The Great One. Let's pull his mod score first. He's talking to us over here. All right, the Great One's mod score is 3.17, 6.82, squad GP 7.39. Let's pull the growth pattern as well. Here is the Great One's mod growth pattern. There you go, looking good. You always want to see that uptrend for sure. And there's the front page of the roster. Guess that Galactic Powers, Hondo, Kyber 3. Oh boy. Oh boy. Inside joke for my... Is Scuba Steve out there? He'll get that. Oh, the Great One was just telling me there's one Tuscan in... Ah! There was a Lord Vader bundle that had the Tuscan. I got it now. I got it. Okay. Mr. Oyster, I didn't write down your ally code. Sorry. And it's gonna be too late for me to find it now. There you go. Oh, no, it's not. I got it. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Mr. Oyster, just say something. I can look at your activity here. I can get that ally code, but I can't find. Just you drop like an L in chat. Maybe we should just have our lurkers drop something. Hey, if you're lurking, drop. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. It gets too busy when we're guessing. Here's Mr. Oyster. I got it. Okay, I got it now. There must have been some action going on when you dropped that ally code out there. All right, the time is up. The guesses are on. Let's take a look. And now, if you are lurking... Ooh, I saw a 7-star B-wing, everybody. If you are lurking, drop a big L in chat so we can celebrate and call out our lurkers. We love our lurkers here on Nooch2Gud Studios. Let's see. No guesses there. Hello, Natalie. How are you? 13.89, 11.7. 11.7 said starchy bag. 11.7 said starchy bag. I think that's gonna be a wiener. Vader slaps is over. Starchy bag, you win. I don't know what a starchy bag is. Is that like you put a bunch of rice into like a bag and then you pour the like a bag that's kind of porous, a porous bag, and then you pour the water, maybe potatoes or rice. You just pour the water through it to filter out all the starch. Starchy bag. I get it. Now I got it. Now I got it.
Last month of the High Council for me. Had to drop to Masters for a bit because of financial reasons.
Take care of yourself,
Love you,
Durzo.
Nooch.
Take care of yourself, Durzo. All right, and thank you for everything. You know what? You don't even have to make excuses or say anything. I appreciate everything you continue to do for the channel. Thanks for being here. All right, so we got the winner. Then let's find our lurkers. Let's call out our lurkers right now. Nobody's lurk. They're all. Everybody on Twitch lurks, but they don't say they're lurking. It's kind of weird. Lurkers, we've got Sage of Six Paths, Mad Engineer, Nothing But Fed, Type Pow, Big Red 203, Noob Master, Harry R21, Pascal Feniga, Vader Slaps Buckets Off, Kai, Caladan, Ravenstruck, Frylock, Mr. Oyster. I thought it was when you dip your crown. What is the matter with you? Danny and Noah Relly. Hugsy, I don't know what you got going on over there, but we'll pray for you. All right. Let's get that mod score registered here. Updated, I should say. Already had that copied. 3.17, 6.82. There it is. Incremental improvements. 11.710.378. Still not going to be a great mod score, but it's improving. And you know, at this point, what am I going to say? We're improving. We're still bad. That's what I'm going to say, actually. That is what I'm going to say. All right. We have the Executor. We have the Profundity at 4 stars. Oh, more lurkers. CM Stens, Big Dan Turtle, and Lord Dragorn. Let's take a look here. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Scythe is a little bit low, but Scythe, you know, the Scythe is a mystery to me. And all these other fleets getting upgraded has really kind of pushed the Scythe to the background. It's actually, I don't think it's a top 6 fleet anymore. My top 6 fleets that I use: Executor, Profundity, Leviathan, Negotiator, Home 1, and I put Radis back on defense. Those are the 6 fleets I use. Or Finalizer trying to get sneaky with it. Ravenstruck, this is a wheel for players who haven't had a roster review yet. At least in the last... Nobody on the wheel right now has had a roster review in the last 6 months. And once again, I don't have time to go back through every video I've ever done and track who's had a roster review and who hasn't. If you got the time, let me know. Send me the spreadsheet and I'll think about it. I can't even guarantee I'll implement it, so I wouldn't do that. All right. Chimera's doing okay. That is a gas bundle with a Y-Wing and a Marauder, and that is looking good. Hyena Bomber Vulture Droid need to be finished. We're working on Leviathan. Fleets look good. Fleets are in good shape. The Great One. Oh, the Great Fleets. Pirate King Hondo. Jabba the Hutt. Everybody except Ahsoka. Let's take a look down at Ahsoka and see how she's looking. And not really into Balin either. So Gungans, Queen Amidala, Balin, and Ahsoka. Everything from last year has not been farmed. That's interesting to me. Hold on. Bad Batch haven't been farmed. Clone Troopers have, but that's pretty much... Out of all of the characters announced this year, by far and away, it is not close Far and away, the Dark Side Clone Troopers were farmed more than any other characters farmed in this game this year. Cyan does not need a Zeta. Because everybody was tired of putting a hodgepodge team out there with Lord Vader. Now he has an actual assigned team. And the coolest part is, he's just as good / bad as he was before. I would expect a Lord Vader Cron at some point. I mean, did we have a Lord Vader Cron back? We had to have had a, or a clone. The clone, we had an Apo Cron, that's right. I would not be shocked to see some kind of crazy Lord Vader. Oh, dodge Lord Vader Cron. Bye. Boo. What's next, the great one? You're gonna need a bunch of relic levels come Relic Delta. Who's not? We're all gonna be in the same boat with that. I wouldn't. Jocasta new to me. Seems really cool, just not really doing anything, you know? Oh, get your Inquisitors up. Yeah, you want Third Sister up here. Oh, Poncho Bros, Inquisitors. Oh my goodness.
Nooch2 and happy birthday, hope 70 treats you well. 648 by 223 x 575.
Be ready, Kai. You dropped a match. And just remember, you struck the match, my friend. This is whatever happens on your roster review is your fault. You're gonna be happy you've only got 5 minutes of a roster review. Just be aware. Just be aware. Inquisitors, Poncho Bros, Bo-Katan Mandalore. I think these would be my top 3 priorities on this account, along with Leviathan. Jedi Knight Cal. Yeah. Those would be my top priorities in this account, along with Leviathan. And Datacrons. Farm some Datacrons, dude. Working on Seer Maliko's team. I don't know what to finish next. Your Inquisitors, Reva and Grand Inquisitor. Do that next. I mean, we've had good Inquisitor crons for like the last 2 cycles. Seems like we have constantly have an Inquisitor cron out there. I mean, they're just really good, and they're, you know, I just like, yeah, you get the right cron on this Third Sister team, and boy, oh boy. There's Cal, there's Seer, there's Matt. Yeah, I would do your Inquisitors next, and or Poncho Bros. Master Qui-Gon is Gear 12. Queen Amidala, yeah. Inquisitors, Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan. Relic 7, your Peridia pals. That's the things I'd be working on this roster right now. That's what I'd be working on. Aight. Then you go get Balin Skull. And stuff like that. Thumbs up. Your fleet's looking really nice. You got that Profundity here recently. That's the, ooh, a 7-star Rogue One, 7-star B-Wing. Holy cannoli, everybody. That's boy. I didn't even do that. I needed a break after Hondo. That was wallet draining for sure. All right, nice job. Great one, great roster, as always. Looking good, looking strong. There's a Grand Arena win, everybody. There's a Grand Arena win. Tomorrow we'll be back, or Saturday morning we'll be back. Yeah, I got you, Lord Jagorn. You're gonna be right after I destroy Kai. In fact, I'll probably take a bio break right before I destroy Kai so that I can just get prepared to destroy him. All right, Sensuna. Sensuna! Ever done that before? That was peak. That was peak. 4 news by Nooch Sensuna. We got Riva. There's Riva. 4-star Profundity. Erodium 4. Sensuna carries good mods, so. $12.7 million counted to give up. Nice. Is it better to wait for a good mod before putting on a character? Should I just stick what I have for now? Stick what you have for now and then upgrade them. You heard me from the Alps. 6.22, 10.39, 5.15 squad GP. There's the account. Guess the galactic power. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. 8.634 million galactic power. What's the best GL raid team without Ben Solo? Oh, probably something like Ray, L3, Jedi Training Ray. If you don't have Cal Kestis, that would Cal Kestis be great in there. You know, soon I'll have Ezra Exile, something like that. 4 million Heretic Man, 4 million. You have to have 4 million to get to Hard Conquest. 8.24 from North Mountain. 8.26 from Sage of Six Paths. 8.35 from Lord Dragorn. 8.5 from Hugsy. Unfortunately, Hugsy, who is nasty. Hugsy is nasty, okay? He's talking about dipping his family jewels into like cornstarch or something. I don't know what that was all about. It was the strangest thing I've ever heard of. It was very weird. That was nasty. But you were 70K over, Ghost YT, so you are O-U-T out. It was a simple question based on starchy bags. You said dipping your family jewels into a bag of starch. Gross. Let's get the mod score registered. Let's take a look at the mod improvement for Sensuna along the way also. There's my, you know, Sensuna's got just a pretty solid line straight up there. Gotta like seeing that. You're number 64. How did you get up there? I don't remember that. What are we at? 6.22, 10.39, improving as always. Always improving, Wishowski. 8634524. All right, so 8.6 million, 10.39. That's a good mod score. 8.6 million, 10.29. It's right there. It's right there. Above average mod score, looking strong. Well done. Well done. I am staying out of whatever conversation is happening right now. I'm out. It's my fault. I could take accountability for it, but I'm out. Executor profundity at 4. So as soon as I got a new farm, find on my roster and play do some. Well, you did profundity. See, I don't remember. I know I'm bad. I don't remember what you had before. I'm looking at, you know, 100 rosters a month. I just don't remember what you had before. Sorry. I mean, we got profundity there. Leia Organa is here. Was it Leia? I'm a big fan of Leia. In a number of ways. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I love Leia. By the way, I was always, I mean, as a little boy, I fell in love with Princess Leia in the original movie when I was 5 years old. And I still to this day prefer her in the white flowing robe as opposed to the stupid bikini. Bikini, great. Give me a little mystery. Give me a little mystery in my, you know, I want some, you know, leave a little bit to the imagination. Know what I mean? There's no bras in space. Who's Leia? There we go. All right. Of course, we have time, Christopher. Profundity and Executor. That's looking pretty good. Missing Defender and Interceptor, but you got the side. I don't know what you can do with this. That may not do a lot for you. Defender for sure. Interceptor adds another layer. Marauder here. Y-Wing is underway. Okay. 5-star Rogue One, 4-star B-Wing, Raven's Claw. Are you farming that now? You should start farming. You should fart starming this. Like now, I would think. You gotta be getting close to Malgus and Fury class, so I'd fart starming this immediately. Luke, Jabba, Leia has just been farmed and activated, so she's here. Rey, Kylo. I think next, and by the way, I've stolen this from Sanjita because I think he's right. Finish your Treya team. I didn't steal that from Sanjita. I've been talking about that since 1984. Finish your Treya team. Grandmaster Yoda should be relicked. He's still got plug and play use in a lot of places. I'd hold off on for a while, but Treya team. Relic 7, you need Relic 7 here. Peridia Pals. What I stole from Sanjita is I think... Oh, you got Bo-Katan. Nice. Nice. I I think Balin Skull would be a proper next farm for you. And that's what I stole from Sanjita. The idea of a mid-game, I got you, Christopher.
727 by 293 x 886. I'm still going fully via around 2 months till Molgus, so want an update on everything else. I've had a couple side farms, Ezra, Ben and such.
That felt like a long message. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyway, I'm finishing your Poncho Bros Relic 7. I'm doing Peridia Pals. I'm doing Balin Skull. That'd be my next and your Treya team. That'd be my next stops here. Those teams are all gonna actually kind of be transformative in a lot of different ways on the roster and lead you to a lot bigger things. So that's my thought process. You get yourself a great Mothers team, you get yourself a Balin Skull team, you get yourself a Treya team. Those are three big Grand Arena teams that would really do well on this roster. Then you could turn around to farming, you know, those the gas side Galactic Legends. That's what I'm working on. And your 7-star Profundity, of course. Datacron farming is kind of weak. Weak sauce on the Datacron farming. I'm calling it. Hang on, gotta stand up. Mr. Oyster, look up E-Man. He's my been my chief mod on Discord for a long time. So I got the old sciatica's kind of just poking at me. Not bad, just kind of let me know it's there. Just saying, hey, I'm still around. Right at the top of the butt. I'm gonna add Zori. I'm not a huge Zori guy. Where are you in Grand Arena? Already in Erodium, right? I think Zori's time has come and gone. All right, what's the win percentage against Zori? 76%. Well, that's actually not bad. And that's just in Kyber. What's it in Erodium? 71% in Erodium. I mean, I don't know. I guess so. I can't remember the last time. I feel like there might have been a time, but I can't remember the last time Zori was the one between me and a win, you know? You never get much time to farm the Datacron pieces. Getting to my goals and Conquest takes too long, right? I get it. Conquest is definitely a grind. It's definitely a grind, especially if you're farming those Datacrons. So, looks good, Sensuna. As always, looking really good. We're gonna do Mr. Oyster here, and I'm just gonna take a quick little bio break, and then we're gonna come back and just absolutely torch Kai's roster. That's the plan. Delman Ends. We've seen this one plenty of times from Mr. Oyster, haven't we? Kylo. Grievous. Carbonite 2, maybe not. That name seems really familiar to me, though. .67, 2.01, 2.21 Squad GP. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. You love the idea of no bras in space? You don't want to fart Starman? I've been saying that for years. You need to fart Starman this. Nah, I've been saying that since maybe the channel began. Zori's one of the GLAT counters until Relic Delta hits? I mean, 46%. I mean, a 35% overall win rate in Kyber. I mean, I guess that's a GLAT counter. It does better with Ezra. Interesting. I mean, you probably got to have Finn with the, not Finn, Rose. Yeah, with the Rolocron. Yeah, Rose Cron or Rolocron. When those Crons go away. I mean, I guess Zori with the right Cron can do some stuff in the game. All right, I'll give credit there. We've done that plenty of times, Caladan. We do that every stream, actually. All right, time is up. Guesses are in. 3.8 million is the galactic power. Malik Deathhand is so far off, it's not even funny. 3.536 from North Mountain. 3.79 from Wilsh. That's a new name. Wilsh. Hello, Wilsh. Oh, Reva's truck is over. We will say Wilsh. Wilsh is the winner. Great work, Wilsh. Excellent work from the Wilsh. Wo is she? That's a great name, Wilsh. Is it Wilsh or Wilsh? It must be Wilsh. Wilsh? Are you Swedish, Wilsh? That's a great name, he said to himself. What? That's what I said. To you. I don't know what's happening. All right, let's get this mod score registered here for Mr. Oyster. 1.67, 2.01. It's Welsh? Well, that makes sense. Nice improvement. Solid improvements. 3803539. Okay. So at 3.8 million 2 mod score. Somewhere near. It's above average. Maybe. Is it? Actually below average. So it's below average. It's improving. It's improving, but it's below average. Welsh. Somebody says that the guy that talks here is Welsh. Reads my things out loud. Okay, so yeah, below average. Not a lot below average, but below average. I was wrong there. Mr. Oyster, is there anybody out there? Okay, we got Malevolence Finalizer, Chimera Executrix Endurance Home 1. No Razor Crest, no IG 2000. This is a Finalizer bundle. And you did not farm the Executor and are not farming the Executor off of the Finalizer bundle. Maybe you are, but it sure doesn't look like it. What do we got here? Anything? No. I mean, kind of. The makings of something? No. This man has no fleets. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? This man has no fleets. There is not a fleet on this roster. Well, let's give you some options, okay? Just pick and choose. Farm the IG 2000, get the Razor Crest, keep farming Punishing One, go get yourself an Executor. You could farm the TIE Defender. That give you something to work with there. This is okay with Endurance, but you really need Galactic Republic Y-Wing, and you really need Marauder to make it work. Here you need to finish Sunfac, get Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid. Here you need probably Biston. You really need to get Cassian's Ewing up, Biggs Dark Lighter. You really need the Raven's Claw. You could probably use the Y-Wing instead of the Ravens. You could probably go with Y-Wing, Cassian, and Biggs as your starting lineup. Just know there's just nothing going on with fleets. You're sticking to normal characters instead of fleet. All right. All right. Well. That's what's his name in Dumb and Dumber? When he pulls more, what's his name? What's the name of the cop in Dumb and Dumber that drinks the beer bottle full of urine? What's that actor's name? He's hilarious. He plays the dumb detective in Whole 9 Yards, and he just does a lot of stand-up, which his stand-up's really good too. All right, Supreme Leader Kylo, Wampa, maybe like Trench. Skywalker. Arnold T101 and their viewers just joined. Welcome. For all of the Grand Eternal Emperor's viewers, welcome to the channel. We're looking at rosters right now. I'm about to take a little bio break before we are going to destroy Kai's roster because he insulted me in chat. But that's how this works. So welcome aboard to all of Arnold's viewers today. Congratulations to our Eternal Emperor. Okay, Frederick Egan has made the stream. He was over watching Arnold, but that's okay. We still love him. The High Council, we salute our High Council members and all members on this channel. You are supporting us and making things work for Nooch2Gud Studios on a daily basis for as little as the cost of a 2-liter. Okay, the Cyber Club is here. Is that did he change the name? Is it a new name? You're right, user. There's a lot of Gear 12. Not a lot. There's a fair amount of gear. Well, you got Rolo, you got Cholo, you got Han Solo, Ahsoka Tano. That has nothing to do with anything. I probably, with where you are with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, there's no Poncho Bros on this roster, which is kind of unfortunate. We already covered the fleets are really bad. I would definitely get Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan up to Relic 7 for sure. On this account, you could use Padawan Obi-Wan's Omicron for Conquest. That'd be Kylo and Padawan Obi-Wan just massacring Conquest for you. Because you're about to hit 4 million. If you can hit 4 million by Monday, I don't know if you can do that. And then you got, I'm going for Jedi Knight Luke. Yeah, I would be going for, I finished your Poncho Bros. I'm getting my CLS team up and running. I'm gonna go get Jedi Knight Luke, Jabba the Hutt, and Leia Organa. I'm pushing for those, and get your Poncho Bros done on the side. And that's I'd be working on this roster. And you gotta pick a fleet or two and you gotta farm it, because these fleets are all just, they're all just muck. Every fleet is just a bunch of muck. So pick a fleet or two. You got a pretty good dent in this fleet right now. You could build a fleet around endurance. I might build my fleet around endurance right now, unless you want to buy a gas bundle. But you know, we're gonna get a ton of bundles here, as I mentioned. So maybe you get a gas bundle when it comes out later in the last 2 months of the year. But you got to pick a fleet or two and just go all in and get some fleet farming done. And over here, I'm just doing Jedi Knight Luke into, what the heck? Oh, that just jumped out of the way. Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba the Hutt. Boys and girls, I know that Arnold's folks just joined. Let's do it. No bio break for me. I'm gonna have to hold it. Kai, are you here? Let's review how Kai asked for his roster review. Kai said, Nooch2Gud, happy birthday. Hope 70 treats you well. And for that comment, Kai will pay a terrible, terrible price. A terrible, terrible price for Kai right now on the roster review. All right. So this is Kai's roster. Carbonite 3, You Suck, CLS, I can't say much there. And you've got the Endurance Fleet with Houndstooth, Han's Millennium Falcon, and Lando's Falcon. Lando's Falcon makes no sense in a starting lineup. 0 cents. I don't know what you're doing there. All right, 648, let's look at the mod score here. Kai, you will take your beatings and you will like it. All right. Here is the front page. Oop. Kai's mods, 0.83, 0.91, 2.01 galactic power. Everybody guess the galactic power. We already know the mods are bad. We already know it. It's already there. It's right in front of our face. Yeah, we have time for more reviews. To review again, Kai said, Nooch2Gud, happy birthday, hope 70 treats you well. And that's what gets us here to absolutely mauling Kai's roster choices. Kai is the kind of guy who makes his dog sit in one place all day, and if the dog moves more than a foot or two, Kai shock collars his dog. That's who Kai is. That's who Kai is. In the house. You guys ever seen a dog with a shock collar inside the... I mean, I thought... My understanding of shock collars is the only place you use them is like you set up the electric fence around the yard so you don't have to have an actual fence. And it keeps them in the yard. I'm just saying. Kai is that guy. All right, Kai, the guesses are in. The time is up. Let's take a look. 3.5 million, 3.5 million, 3.2 said North Mountain, 3.3 said Wheel Slot. Nope, 3.50 said Revenstruck. And that's gonna be a wiener. Revenstruck with the win. That is the name of the dog. I didn't. Maybe that's why it came into my brain. I literally didn't think of that. I literally did. That was total happenstance. Let's get this mod score. This is gonna be a bad mod score. All right, 0.83, 0.91. Where am I here? Okay. Have we done Kai before? No. New roster. Let's get that mod score registered. 0.83, 0.91, and galactic power was 3537241. Okay, so you're at 3.5 million and 0.91 mod score. The average is, whoa, I didn't do that. The average is 2.3. You're less, Kai, you are less than half. You're less than half of the average mod score at your galactic power. That means your mod sucks. So Kai, go watch Mods 101, learn about mods. Then once you've watched it and you understand more, go watch how to build mod filters, all that stuff. Then once you got it done, take your phone, go into a back recess of the, go into the back of the closet where it's dark with your phone and start touching your mods. Your mods want to be touched. Your mods want to be smothered with love and not shock collared, Kai. Don't shock collar your mods. Okay, let's, I'm on it now. Now it's just there. Hold on, let's get the timer going. Let's get the timer going for Kai's roster review. Here we go. All right, Kai. Mods are even more behind since you bought all the Lightspeed bundles. That's not my problem. I'm just here to do my job. Okay. No fleets to speak of. In fact, this is just like the last roster, but I do see, I'll give you credit here, Kai. It looks like you are farming for the Executors, so I give you credit there. Well done. You got, I think you got the Finalizer bundle and you're farming for Executors. So I will give you a bit of credit there. There's nothing happening here. How far was that? You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You got some farming to do on the ships, but you're getting there. You'll be there in a few months. Endurance, you've got it. All right, Kai, I gotta give you have a workable early game fleet here. Now 3.5 million, but you're farming the Y-Wing and you're farming the Marauders. So Kai, I'll give you credit there too. You've actually got something decent going on here as well, my friend. You actually got something going on decent here as well. So disappointed that he's actually doing things on the roster. Like I was hoping for just a mess. Home One fleet, nothing going on here. The B-Wing could make it good, but you don't really have any of the accoutrement. You could probably, in early, you know, your lower levels of Grand Arena, start with the Y-Wing. I mean, you could probably put some defense, and I don't know. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. So your fleets are actually okay, Kai. You did buy the, did you buy the, you bought the Finalizer bundle. Boom, boom. Boom, yeah, Finalizer bundle. And I was expecting to see Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and I'm not. If you're gonna buy the Kylo Ren bundle, and you're gonna buy the Finalizer bundle, I don't know what you're sitting on there. I don't know what you're sitting on there. So we do have Padawan. We've got the Poncho Bros farmed, and that's a good thing. We got a Leia bundle purchased. We have a Kylo bundle purchased. We have Rey bundles. Rey bundles? Right! So you are going to... finish your Executor, farm Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, farm Leia Organa, farm Rey. It's pretty basic here. I do see you got Great Mothers, Night Trooper, Captain Ina. I mean, if you're gonna get, I'm not really roasting this roster. I'm too nice. I'm just a nice guy. I don't ever make fun of people for their comments on Capital Games posts or anything. I'm a nice guy. Nobody watched my video today. It was kind of embarrassing. Captain Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper Peridia. So I would finish this farming too. I think, did you have the Poncho Bros? I think you did, right? Yeah. I'd be finishing this up. It looks like you are. So good on you for doing that. That's a good thing. Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth. Hold on. Look, here's the thing, Kai. If you're gonna farm Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth, you have to farm Shin Hati and Merrick and go get Balin Skull. There's just no excuse for that. There's zero excuse for this, Kai. Get back in your corner. Hang on a second. Zzz. Okay. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Look, hang on. Look, Kai, if you're gonna be farming Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth, then you need to farm Shin Hati and Merrick and go get Balin Skull. And there's zero excuse for that. So add that. Add Shin Hati and Merrick to your farm. So Kylo, Leia, Rey, Balin Skull. That's your farming path right now. Finish your Peridia pals as well, and keep going with the ships. There you go. That's what you're doing here. Work on your mods. Some Datacron farming. So good job, Kai. You actually got some Datacron farming in. That's nice. That's what I'm saying, Kai. That's what you do. Work on your mods and do all that stuff, and you will round out this roster pretty darn well. Relic Wampa would be certainly nice here. Yeah, it had to be that Zeta. Don't do that second Zeta on Wampa. How's your raid stuff looking real quick? Yeah, you probably need some Zetas on Tarkin, or to get him to relic levels, and or so you can get some. You're probably not doing much in the raid right now. So yeah, you can work on some raid stuff for your guild. So it's all right, Kai. Good job. Good roster. We still got Laura Dragorn and Christopher Laxing right now. We still have room open for today. I thought so too, Bader Slaps. Louis Solo. Maybe that's a name I've not heard in a long time. Long time. All right, got you, Louis Solo. Okay. It was funny, Kai. It was funny. No worries. That's the way we do around here. We're just crazy. We're crazy. Hey. You know, one of the most annoying things is when somebody comes up to you and says, "Hi, I'm Nooch. I'm a little crazy." Like, just shut up. Just, if you have to tell me you're crazy, then that's just stupid. Just be who you are and be happy with it. And we can all be happy together. And we can have fun and have a good time. All right. I'm going to take a quick bio break. Skip Rey, go Balin. I think that's not a bad idea either. Although Rey on defense with the right teams is really good. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick little walk. I need to get up and just walk around a little bit. Look, while I'm doing that, make sure you're downloading Raid Shadow Legends. If you have not downloaded Raid Shadow Legends, the QR code is on the screen. The link is in the description. I'm gonna put it in chat right now. You are running out of time to get Michelangelo free to play. If you are interested in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in your life, now is the time to do it. I think once we get through October, you're going to be out of time to get Michelangelo on your roster for free in Raid Shadow Legends. Download Raid Shadow Legends today. You will be happy. You will have fun. You're playing a new game. It scratches, as I've said many times, it is scratching a very different itch for me than Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So, if you are on the stream right now while I go and take a quick little break here, make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends. We'll be doing more roster reviews after the break. I'm going to take a quick break. Download with the QR code there. Use the beginner code DEMONSLAYER to get Tholin Foulbeard. You're going to get Corrado Fox Hunter for using my code. 3 legendary characters up front. Download Raid Shadow Legends. Have fun with us. It's a great game. Just listen to Vader Slaps. Let me turn the music up for you guys a little bit while I take a quick little bio break. And Like's got to walk around a little bit. Old man's joints are freezing up. Where am I at here? Here we go. My joints are freezing up. I'll be right back. I have returned. All right. Let's get this show back on the road. We got rosters to review. We got butts to kick. We got names to take. Let's get this thing moving. Hold on, everybody. Get rid of that. Hopefully you all downloaded Raid Shadow Legends and made your family a better family today. If you didn't, not my problem. Do my best to tell you ways to have fun in your life. So, all right, here we go. Lord Dragorn. Dragorn. Okay, here we go. A Trey Nero, you know, we're at the point. Well, if you have a roster review, just put an ally code out there. I have no control. Whoa, what just happened there? I have no control over what ally. I don't know. What the heck, game? What's happening? Stop disappearing everything. Golly. Yours would be the last. I'm not gonna be able to get any more of these roster reviews. This will be the last one. If a Trey Nero or next roster review we get is the last one for today. So you guys that are members, or if you pay for a roster review, you can literally type anybody's ally code in there and that'll be the review. Just let you know, I have no control over who gets the review. So if you want a review for somebody, just tell me you want your monthly review, drop an ally code out there, and that's the account we'll review. All right, Lord Dragorn, let's see what you got. Morris Dragorn. Now we know not only is he Lord Dragorn, he's Morris. Morris Dragorn. Kyber 2, Leviathan, Jedi Master Kenobi with the Wampakron. That's interesting. Let's get the mods. I can't remember how to do anything. I leave for a minute, I come back and I just forget everything. All right, Lord Dragorn, are you out there? Is there anybody out there? All right, 4.7, 10.62, Squad GP 8.78. Let's check something here. And there is the just constantly improving mods. All right, 4.7, 10.62, 8.78, Squad GP. There's a front page. Guess the Galactic Power. A Trey Nero, you're the final review today. I don't know what that 5 is. All right. Pinned message, Jeffrey Wilson. Check it out. So we got Lord Dragorn, we got Christopher Laxon, we got Louis Solo, and then a Trey Nero. The guesses are coming in now, even as we speak. All right, everybody, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look for Lord Dragorn. 13.748. That's a big one. That's bigger than I thought it would be. Nobody's close. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. You're all out. Out! Out! Lord Dragorn was in Kyber 1 for the first time and just fell back down. Your mods are actually low for Kyber. Like, your mods are significantly lower than mine. And if I had to guess, I know a lot of people were really lifted up. And I've been playing so those people were really lifted by the Raycron and the Datacrons. Raycron, Hodacron really kind of elevated some rosters that maybe weren't quite ready for Kyber 1, and you might be in that situation. But we'll take a look here. 4.7, 10.62. Oh. Okay, there it is. $4.7, 10.62. Nice improvements since the last review. I don't have date 13748854. There we go. All right. So 13 million, 10.62. Oh, I know the feeling, dude. I know the feeling of constantly working on mods and you just can't ever catch up. So your mods are actually low for, you know, 13 million and you're in the tens. Hasn't showed up yet. 13.7 million, 10.62. There it is, it's right there. So you can see, guys, there's the running average up here, and this mod score is actually well below. He's actually sitting on the regular mean, the average here. So the mods are actually not quite keeping up, but it's hard, you know? We watched, my 3-year-old account is right there, just barely hanging on the moving average. It is hard to keep up with mods if you haven't been playing this game for a long time, and I think we've all proven that over time. If you build a roster quickly, the way we build rosters in the game now with Lightspeed bundles, it's gonna be tough to keep up with your mods. So, goodbye, Vader Slaps. Hopefully not forever. But good job there. Let's get this timer going again. Okay, what do we got here? 13.7, we got Leviathan, Executor, Profundity. How do you Rebel? I'm curious about the Rebel ships. Do you have Raven's Claw? I'll say this again for everybody watching. It's very clear that at some point all the ships are going to be useful in the game. So when you run out of ships to farm the ships that are left. That's just going to be really important to every roster. Don't leave any ship or character unfarmed. They're finding ways to bring them into everything in the game. So just be aware of that. We got all GLs except for Ahsoka. Of course, for Datacron farming, you don't get into Kyber 2 and Kyber 1 without farming Datacrons. This set of focus Datacrons is definitely the worst set we've had, and this is the worst of the last 3. There's good stuff in there, but not like Rolocron, not like Wampacron, not like Ray, not even like it's just they dialed back the focus Datacrons this time for sure. What do we got to finish here? What do we got to work on? Nothing really. It's all there except for I didn't see Ahsoka, did I? No. Okay. Really close to Ahsoka, it looks like. Yep. Relic 7 Peridia Pals. So, we've been talking a lot about hoarding your resources right now, and I don't think it'd be a bad choice. This is a situation where I might make an exception, where you're just around the corner from a Galactic Legend. Now, you got some Relic 9s to get here. Yeah, these are Relic 9s. That's going to be expensive for you. So maybe, you know, maybe you wait. Maybe you wait until we get the economy changes that are coming. But I would not fault you at all if you just went all in on Ahsoka and got these 3 Ahsokas to Relic 9 and just knocked it out of the park. I wouldn't fault you at all for doing that. You did some raid farming. Tarkin, well, Pirate King Hondo. You got a Pirate King Hondo team, you got a Tarkin team, got a Mace Windu team. I mean, they're a Relic 9. I mean, you Relic 9 the crap out of this stuff. You are crushing the raid, my friend. You are crushing the raid. Nice. It's excellent. Great roster, Lord Jagorn. I got nothing. Why don't you guys guess who is the last 300 speed character on the roster? There's the mod score again, 10.62, all the 20 plus speed mods. What's the last 300 speed character on this roster? We can scroll a little bit. I would think it'll be in this range right here. What's that last 300 speed character? Lord Jagorn, nice roster, dude. Well done. Much better than Kai's. That guy. That guy. Tell you what. Kai. I don't know, dude. Hermit Yoda. Right there. It's not a bad little guess. I think that's right in that range. Alright, let's just go. Let's check Hermit Yoda. 294. Somebody said Darth Revan. 307 for Darth Revan. That rhymes. CX2's 302. Well, it's somewhere in here. IG-12 twice today, 300? Nope, not quite. Yes, IG-12's kind of in that range. Oh, hang on a second. I missed some fun.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, it's not you. No, no, no. Boss Nass, 301. All right, so the last 300 speed character on the roster is Boss Nass at 301. That's where we are. It's Boss Nass. Nice roster, Lord Jagorn. Well done. Yeah, I mean, I farm my mods to the hundreds every day, and I'm constantly working on mods. It is just hard to catch up. It just is. It just is. All right, Christopher Laxing, you out there? Hest. And that's it. The Republic Lehong. Kylo. Radis. Erodium 3. .95, 9.81, Squad GP 5.01. Guess the galactic power, everybody. I would buy a pass to give me a boost for rolling speed mods. That's not really something that Capital Games does. Like, here's a pass that increases your speed mod chance roll, your speed roll by 10% or something. They haven't really done that before. That's not really something in the game. You do see that, like in Raid, you'll be farming a dungeon and the chances of getting a speed mod are increased. Yeah, I don't know. That could be interesting. Like, $20 a month and you increase your chances of rolling speed secondaries by 10 to 15%. Now here's the reason that they won't do that. I think it's pretty clear that Capital Games, with all of the launches of all the Lightspeed bundles, there's still value with the company, with the game, for the people that have been playing for a long time and have the biggest rosters and have the biggest mods. For those people to be separated out from the people that are newer to the game and farming mods and working their way up. And so mods are a differentiator between an aged account or a you know, an end game account, high level account, Kyber 1 account, and an account that's still catching up. So you give too many advantages to people to farm those mods, they have to come up with something else to give to the, you know, the whales and the krakens at the top of the game, so. Rolling lower stats you currently have is pretty stupid, I agree with that. All right, the time is up and guesses are in, let's take a look. 8.689 million. 8.0 said North Mountain. 8.87, 8.68 said Flame Wizard. That's fire. Bro, that's fire. Let's get the mod score registered. .95, 9.81. We did this before, back around the beginning of Freeviews. Oops, nice mod. That was really good mod improvement. Really good. 8689312. So at 8.6 million, that's going to be above average, I think. 8.6 million, and we're at 10 basically. Yeah, it's here. It's in this little bunch of it's an above average mod score. So good job. Let's get the timer going. All right. We've got Profundity 4 stars, Executor 6 stars. So this is a roster that's really not investing in getting these things to max stars. If it's working for you, where are you in Grand Arena? Erodium 3, I don't think it's working for you. And maybe Christopher, are you out there, Christopher? Say something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. So Profundity, Executor. I'm always of the mind, you're gonna watch me do this here. It's gonna happen pretty soon. I'm gonna start hoarding crystals on my free day. As soon as I farm Beskar Mando, I think that's the time I'll start hoarding crystals so that when I get Executor, I can just, bam, smack it to 7 stars. And it'll be worth it to get it to 7 stars as fast as possible. So that stuff looks good. In fact, I better start thinking about that. A Scythe at 8.6 million is not common, so this is a workable fleet for you. TIE Interceptor will make it even better. We've got a Galactic Republic fleet, you know, some Bad Batch in there at higher levels would help, but I understand right now just that Marauder with those Gear 8, Gear 9, Gear 10 Bad Batch still does some good things. This fleet is farmed. We obviously have Profundity. You're not quite ready to field a full Home 1 fleet yet, although you could field an alternative. You could put out like Biggs and Cassian and Ghost and take a run at it with that. I'll bet you could do some stuff with the Home 1 there. You should definitely be thinking, and you are. So, I mean, you're on top of your fleets, man, Christopher. And what is, your roster is still too small. I'm struggling to full clear and find kill the GLs, but I have tried speaking up Executor. It takes so long. And recently, got Profundity. Recently got Profundity. Yeah, that you probably bought the bundles and good job. Your fleets are in really good shape. I will be a proponent again of saving crystals, hoarding crystals, and maxing out those ships. Jabba, Rey, Luke, Kylo. What's next, chat? I know what's next. Who's the next Galactic Legend on the roster? It's very clear. We got Darkseid Rey, we got Terran Malicos. Got your Ufu's almost up and running. Cal Kestis could use a relic. Got Ben Solo. You got a lot of Proving Ground stuff. Is this free to play? No, that's a bundle. That's a bundle too. Right! Chat's dead. Chat's dead. The answer is Leia Organa should be next. I mean, if you've got Jabba and Luke, just go get Leia Organa. You need her on the roster. Leviathan should be here in 2 months. That's excellent. Finish your Traya team. I'm looking at Leia and Traya and Cal Kestis. Leia, Traya, Cal Kestis. Poncho Bros, take them to Relic 7. Relic 5 is not a good stopping point for the Poncho Bros. You want them Relic 7. Enoch, Dutcher were pretty, and Night Trooper. So you're not that far away from having this team up and running as well. Take them to Relic 7. Thanks, Aldiwin. That's not how you spell it. Get wrecked. La la la. You can farm a Night Sister team, but you'll need a bunch of Zetas. Bo-Katan's in there. That's excellent. That's excellent. How's your Datacron farming going? Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I'm going in for Leia. I'm getting my ships to 7 stars. I'm getting Leviathan on the roster. And then once you've got Leia, I'm going to finish off my Ufus, my Treya. Go get your Balin Skull. That'll give you you'll give me a Night Sister team that can get all the way through Secrets and Shadows. And just Great Mothers are really good in the game. So you get that done and you'll get Balin Skull. That's what I'd be doing on this roster. And then you can move into the gas farming and you know, that, the whole gas side of things for farming Galactic Legends after that. So that's what I'm looking at in this roster. But I like it, man. This is a great roster. I'm actually surprised you're only in a Rhodium 3. Seriously, I would think you could probably squeeze into Kyber with this. Seriously. Especially if you had some stars on these. So, but I think even a 4-star Profundity can beat Executor, right? Nice roster, Christopher. Louis Solo, let's take a look. 501st Chewie, 501st German Division, Die Deutschen Division. Leia, Leviathan, Chromium 2. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is doing its own thing. One of these, this doesn't make any sense to me. Is it just me? Chromium 2 and you have Leviathan? You could do it without fleets. If he saves all, if he just cheeses his fleet defense and saves them all for offense, and just kind of make a trade-off there with fleets, I think you could do it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Those counts are big. Louis Solo was inactive for a while. When was that? Is everything okay? All right, mod score 2.92, 5.59, squad GP 6.84. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Nooch's ADD is kicking in, folks. All right, folks, time is up. Guesses are in. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm super chill, rat. 11.476 million? No, Aldiwin is over. I mean, I guess the closest we get is North Mountain at 10.9, but that's not even 11, so I'm just calling it nobody. Nobody gets it. Frylock, sure. It's kind of late, though. You know, it's kind of late. Kind of late. All right, let's get this mod score registered here for Louis Solo, who took a break for a little bit. 2.92, 5.59. All right. Not much progress made here, but like, so Louis, when did you, I mean, I haven't seen you in a while, but 11.476.326. Everything good with you, Louie? Tell me. 11 million, 5.5. That's pretty bad. Yeah, it's right there. It's just not a good mod. Well below average on the mod score, Louie. Love you, buddy, but that's a bad mod score. That's a bad mod score. Okay, let's get this timer going. We've got Executor, Leviathan, Profundity. We got all the fleets. Hang on, let's just do this here. Rogue One, Comeuppance, B-Wing, everything else is done. Fleets look sharp. Where were you in Grand Arena? Because you were inactive for a little while. So Chromium, so I'm always curious, how does it work that someone is inactive? Like, if you weren't entering Grand Arena and losing, it seems like sometimes they drop and sometimes they don't. I don't know the logic there at all, you know? I don't know the logic there at all. Started college, had other business. All right, man, well, welcome back, my friend. So we got Jabba, Leia, Luke, Rey, Kylo, Sith Eternal, Jedi Master Kenobi. We got Reva, we got Cal, we got Starkiller, Darth Bane, Seer's in there. Looks like you kept playing just kind of casually. Yeah, you kept playing just kind of casually playing. I get it. Do your dailies, get out. All right, here's where we're going. You got all the stuff, so now let's fill in with the really good side stuff we've been talking a lot about lately. Bo-Katan Mandalore, Baylan Skoll, who also gets you the Great Mothers, and that'll be a great Night Sister team for you. So Bo-Katan Mandalore, Baylan Skoll, we got Poncho Bros at Relic 7. Get your Peridia Pals up. So that's what I'm looking at. Bo-Katan Mandalore, Baylan Skoll, Peridia Pals. And finish off Cal Kestis to get your Ufus running. That's what I'd be working on this before I go grab another Galactic Legend. Farm some Datacrons along the way. Know what I mean? That's it. I mean, your roster's looking good, dude. Your mods aren't good, but I mean, I don't think you're like surprised that your mods aren't good. I don't think I'm telling you anything you don't know. Get to Chromium 5. So you're gonna be like just totally smashing noobs right now. You're just totally smashing. Took a break from the game, got kicked to Chromium 5 with this roster. Absolute noob crushing for Louis Solo for probably several months still. I mean, if you put them on defense, Dinkelberg, you want a crew lead. If you go on offense, you want a Hux lead. Anyway, I mean, Louis Solo, the roster looks tremendous. That's everything I'd be working on. I like what you put together here. Of course, work on your mods. And that's my story. I'm on a little shorter 5 minutes, but that's all I got for you, pal. Is Kai still out there, or do we zap him off the chat? Sometimes I do get a lost 12-man account, kind of funny to meet those. Yeah, well, trust me. Sometimes I get those accounts in Carbonite, so I know what you're looking at. Not surprising me with that one, my friend. Louis looks good, man. It looks good. Nice roster. Welcome back to the game. Hope everything is calming down a little bit. How's school going? Trey Nero, let's review your friend's account here. Guy's still here getting zapped. I mean, you know, you zap him and he goes back to his place and he's good. Lancer 89, Broken Arrow. We got Kyber 2, Leviathan, Leia. Get on those mods, Louie. I mean, this is a nice roster here, Trey Nero. I'm not sure what are we looking for here. German law cause a anytime you're studying law, you have to really be dialed in. That's 100% true. But you need breaks every now and then too, you know? 4.07, 8.92, Squad GP 8.16 for Lancer 89. I feel like we've seen this roster. I'm pretty sure I've seen this roster before. There's the front page. Last one for today. Guess the galactic power. All right, folks, the time is up. The guesses are in. Last one for today. We are at $13.089 million. 13,056 from North Mountain is pretty darn good. 13,056 from North Mountain is pretty darn good, and that is actually going to be a wiener. Good job, North Mountain, as usual. Crushing it. Crushing it. He's watching but can't chat for some reason. He's wanting to know if to build for Mace or Valen. Don't build Mace. I don't even need to see the roster to tell you that. Unless your guild really wants some like TW and makes you do it for the raid, Mace sucks. 4.07, 8.92. I really thought I'd seen this one before. I guess not. That's a really easy answer. $13,089,620. All right. For 13,000,009 mod score is not great. It puts you right there. You're below like just the average. Here's the running average, which is leaving you far behind. So your mods are really lacking. In fact, at your galactic power, no one is lower than you until we get to 12.5 million here. So your mods at your galactic power are the worst we've ever seen. Sorry. Sorry. So your mods need a lot of work. But you're deep into it at this point, so, you know, I don't know. Profundity Executor Leviathan. All of the ships are here. We got a B-Wing. We've got Datacron farming going on. We're Kyber 2, right? Kyber 2. I would bet that a big part of the reason for that... Well, you're missing 2 Galactic Legends. So you said Mace Windu or Balin Skull. It's such a simple answer. It's such a simple answer. You've already got the characters needed for Balin Skull at relic levels. All of them. Balin Skull is so much better than Mace Windu. It's not funny. unless your guild is requiring you to do Mace Windu for territory wars and or for the raid and territory battles, okay. Unless that is the case, Death Trooper Peridia, I would get your Peridia pals up as well. I'm just gonna say Balin Skull and then Mace Windu. I don't see any other logic behind it, honestly. I don't see any other logic. Balin Skull and then Mace Windu. That's it. That's what I'm saying. And then of course you're gonna be going after Pirate Hondo. Yeah, I mean Balin Skull is really, really, really good in Grand Arena, right? Really, really good. And I've even used him in other game mode. I mean, I've used him in Conquest some, and when I gotta get, you know, you gotta get some. What is? It's not gonna be there next time, but Shin Hati was getting. What was she getting? Oh, riposte. Yeah, Shin Hati was getting riposte, so I was using that to get some riposte knocked out of the way. This is a really nice account, and Balin Skull is going to elevate the account even more. The one thing you've got to be aware of, and it's going to be coming up fast on you, is Relic Delta is going to throw a lot of your... Well, you got a lot of Relic 7s down here, but there's still some Relic 5s, like Jar Jar's Relic 5s, so you, like a lot of us, are going to have to be aware of that. So your Peridia pals and Balin Skull, that's what I'd be getting on this roster. Everything else is there. It's a really great roster. Really well done. I mean, I know we're only 3 minutes into it, but I don't really have much else to say. It's a great roster. Keep pushing forward, man. Just keep swimming. I'm trying to find somebody to raid. Says thanks to work on his mods. Well, yeah, the mods need some improvement. That is for sure. That's for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna send you over to Zero Cool Gamer, who is doing Marvel Strike Force over on Twitch. I think he is. Yeah, we'll go watch that guy on Twitch. And then on YouTube, I'm gonna send you over to Grandpa Gaming because nobody's streaming any games I want to send you to. So there we go. No, crit chance sucks. Crit damage, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. Anyway, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me for roster reviews. We knocked out about a dozen roster reviews today. We had some fun together. We always have fun together. I'll be back here Saturday morning with Grand Arena action. I hope you have a great day. I will talk to everybody very soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch2Gud. Get ready to raid Grandpa Gaming, and then over on Twitch, we're gonna go raid your boys.